Dear voters of Jurong GRC, my name is Ravi Philemon. I am Secretary General of Red Dot United. Together with my party members, Liana Damira, Alec Tok, Michelle Lee, and Nicholas Tang, I will be vying for your votes this Friday. Because of our contest here, because we have offered you good candidates, Jurong has become one of the most talked about contests in this general election. People are excited about the outcome of the challenge. We face a tough competitor in Mr. Dharman and his team. In the last 9 days, we have fought him bravely. We are very aware that victors are better celebrated and that past July 10, we may be forgotten. Although all eyes are on polling day and on the results it will bring, let me for one moment ask you to look beyond July 10. What kind of Singapore will we have after Friday? Yesterday, Mr. Dharman said proposals like allowing Singaporeans to withdraw their CPF monies earlier will hurt Singaporeans and divide Singapore. But really, who is dividing Singapore? It is the PAP which has divided us. And they have divided us just so that they can stay in power. They have divided us by their politics. They have divided us by education. And they have divided us by our race. They have also divided us by our nationalities. They have divided us in so many different ways. In December last year, Prime Minister in waiting, Heng Swee Keat, said older Singaporeans were not ready for a non-Chinese Prime Minister. He was referring to a clamour in some quarters for Mr. Dharman to be made PM to lead the 4G leaders. Does the PAP believe that you cannot be a Prime Minister just because of the colour of your skin? From our youngest age, Singaporeans say our pledge. We, the citizens of Singapore, pledge ourselves as one united people, regardless of race, language, or religion, to build a democratic society based on justice and equality so as to achieve happiness, prosperity, and progress for our nation. If the PAP says someone cannot become a Prime Minister of Singapore because of his race, then they are doing great disservice to the ideals of our pledge, regardless of race, language, or religion. When you go to the polling station on Friday, remind yourself that we cannot be divided by race. In the past few days, Facebook closed 2 pro-PAP pages. Why did the social media company close these pages? The first pro-PAP page, which had 250,000 likes, got deleted because they acted in a coordinated and inauthentic manner, often against the alternative parties and its members. The pro-PAP page's main aim was to paint the opposition and its supporters as fringe lunatics and divide them from the rest of Singapore. Facebook acted against them, but the PAP government never did. No POFMA was applied on them. The pro-PAP page, although it claims to be acting independently from the PAP, takes its lead from our Prime Minister, Mr. Lee Hsien Loong. Mr. Lee believes that it would be an injustice to place a Singaporean who voted for the opposition ahead of a Singaporean who voted for the PAP. So, when you go to the polls on July 10, whether you are a PAP supporter, an opposition sympathizer, or a swing voter, ask yourselves if we want to be divided like the USA or Hong Kong. Singaporeans should stop dividing ourselves according to our political convictions. One PAP candidate fielded in this election described himself as such. I remember chasing chickens and climbing trees. In the HDB flats, I played sports every day. And perhaps that may be the reason how I ended up in the normal stream in secondary school. The candidate makes it seem as though children who are from our HDB flats, who play and have fun, cannot succeed. He seems to look down on students who are in the normal stream. Should we make our children who are in the normal stream feel like they are not as good as everyone else? Why? Dr. Tan Wu Meng, in writing a politically motivated article aimed to divide Singaporeans and smear the opposition, said, "This man, Alfian Saad, grew up in Singapore. Singapore gave him his education and he earns a living here. An education and a living that is denied to many minorities in the region." Was Dr. Tan, through his writing, insinuating that minorities should be grateful for having been done the special favor of receiving an education from the benevolent majority, and that this goodwill is contingent on Singaporean minorities being subservient and towing the line? Aren't Singaporean minorities full citizens with full democratic and civil rights? Or are we just window dressing that must earn our place? When you go to the polling booth on Friday, remember that it is not good for our children to be divided by which school they go to or which stream they are in. In 2017, when the Indian government was expressing concern that the curbs Singapore was placing on the movement of the Indian professionals to Singapore violate the terms of Comprehensive Economic Cooperation Agreement, or CECA, Mr. Darman spoke up for Singapore and Singaporeans. He said, "It is wrong to have a total free flow of people." But on June 1st, 2018, Singapore and India successfully concluded the second review of CECA. Despite Mr. Darman being a good man, was he able to control the free flow of people CECA provided for? Today, a large segment of Singaporeans feel unhappy that foreign talents, who they suspect are not better qualified than Singaporeans, themselves are competing unfairly for jobs in Singapore. Why should Singaporeans feel overwhelmingly negative towards foreigners when a large majority of us are sons and daughters of migrants ourselves? This negative sentiment towards foreigners is a result of the PAP's open door policy. So when you go to vote on Friday, think as a society. Should we be divided by this open door policy? The oft-heard refrain among some swing voters is, "There are many good people in the PAP." But when you go to the polling booth on July 10, remember that good people like Darman are complicit by their silence when his party members bully fellow Singaporeans. Good people must have the moral courage to defend the principles of fairness and civility and speak up for fellow citizens who are being trampled upon by their party members. Bullying does nothing to win hearts and minds. Here at Red Dot United, we stand by our mantra, politics with principles and vision with values. Fairness, accountability, integrity, transparency, happiness, hope, and heart are our guiding principles. We will questions like, why are asset-rich but cash-poor pioneer generation Singaporeans who live in private estates not eligible for cash benefits of the pioneer generation package? Because this question is one of fairness. We will ask questions like, what is Ho Ching's salary? Because such questions are questions on accountability. We will ask questions like, can the minister's salary be pegged to multiples of median wages of Singaporeans? Because such questions are linked on happiness for all Singaporeans, not the select few. So, when you go to the polls on Friday, remember that every vote you cast for us, Red Dot United, and our compass symbol will point our leaders in the right direction for the future. When you vote for us, you vote for hope. Vote for Red Dot United. Thank you. Let me say a few words in Tamil. அன்பான ஜூரோங் குழு தொகுதி வாக்காளர்களே, வரும் வெள்ளிக்கிழமை ஒரு முக்கியமான நாள். உங்களை யார் நாடாளுமன்றத்தில் பிரதிநிதிப்பார் என்பதை நீங்கள் தேர்வு செய்யும் நாள். நீங்கள் உங்கள் வாக்குகளை செலுத்தும் முன்னால் ஒரு நிமிடம் யோசித்து பாருங்கள். நீங்கள் மகிழ்ச்சியாய் இருக்கிறீர்களா? மகிழ்ச்சி என்பது ஒரு தனி மனித உணர்வு மட்டுமல்ல. மகிழ்ச்சி சிங்கப்பூர் உறுதிமொழியில் பொறிக்கப்பட்ட ஒரு முக்கியமான மதிப்பு. நம் சிங்கப்பூர் உறுதிமொழி. சிங்கப்பூர் குடிமக்களாகிய நாம் இனம், மொழி, மதம் ஆகிய வேற்றுமைகளை மறந்து ஒன்றுபட்டு நம் நாடு மகிழ்ச்சி, வளம், முன்னேற்றம் ஆகியவற்றை அடையும் வண்ணம் சமத்துவத்தையும் நீதியையும் அடிப்படையாக கொண்ட ஜனநாயக சமுதாயத்தை உருவாக்குவதற்கு உறுதி மேற்கொள்வோம். அப்படி நீங்கள் மகிழ்ச்சியாய் இல்லை என்றால் அதற்கு என்ன காரணம்? இந்த நெருக்கடி காலத்தில் உங்கள் வேலைகளை இழந்தீர்களா? உங்கள் வியாபாரம் பாதிக்கப்பட்டுள்ளதா? இந்த காரணங்களினால் உங்கள் குடும்ப வாழ்க்கை பாதிக்கப்பட்டுள்ளதா? மன உளைச்சலுக்கு ஆளாகி உள்ளீர்களா? இந்த மக்கள் செயல் கட்சியின் கொள்கைகள் உங்களை இந்த நெருக்கடி காலத்தில் எப்படி பாதுகாத்தன? ஒன்றுபட்ட சிவப்பு புள்ளி கட்சி சிங்கப்பூரர்களின் மகிழ்ச்சியில் குறியாய் உள்ளது. எங்கள் கொள்கை அறிக்கைகளை நீங்கள் பார்த்தால் அது மன நிம்மதி அளிப்பனவாய் இருக்கும். உதாரணத்திற்கு, சிங்கப்பூர் இந்தியர்களுக்கு இன்னும் ஒரு பொது விடுமுறை இருக்க வேண்டும். அது பொங்கலாகவோ அல்லது தைப்பூசமாகவோ இருக்க வேண்டும் என்று நாங்கள் பரிந்துரைத்துள்ளோம். வரும் வெள்ளிக்கிழமை நீங்கள் உங்கள் வாக்குகளை செலுத்தும் போது இந்த மாசேகா அரசாங்கத்தை சரியான திசையில் திருப்புவதற்கு உங்களுக்கு ஒரு இடம் இருக்கிறது. நன்றி.